Come on, it's lovely weather to smoke a joint together with you. And we've come to the right place, obviously.
Here's a joint just ready to go.
It's Nikki and Swami, and
Smokin with Swami.
Smoke a joint.
So welcome back, and it's a great season. We just finished the Emerald Cup. Thank you all for coming and being part of that. It was a whole lot of fun. We met a lot of people that we just seen on emails and stuff like that. So yeah, it was a great lot of fun, and we're looking forward to much more of that sort of activity in the future.
Well, we're looking forward to a lot. It's the wrap-up of what's been quite an amazing year. And, what's in store for the new year? I mean, I think the garden's one of the major things we're going to be working on this year.
Well, we need to actually upgrade our garden because what's happening is some of our smart pots are deteriorating. So I've been wondering for some time, just how we're going to, change the garden, because every year we like to improve it in some way. So we're talking with Cassie, who's been, doing all kinds of work with video and everything else. Turns out her passion is sustainability and permaculture, and so we decided let's go the big jump now and try and make a new garden, but using virtually everything from our own land, trying not to bring anything else from outside of amendments or anything like that. Now we have our soil, which we've been doing for a while, but we're going to need to create a permaculture garden, and so that means
we might as well do it in the shape of sacred geometry.
Well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to lay it out like a... Oh, I'm not supposed to tell.
Don't say
okay.
Still.
Anyway, so we're laying out with an intentional design the way the garden will be, not strictly just in rows and squares and stuff like that. So that will help create the intentionality with the cannabis to both be a spiritual uplift as well as a healing and just an enjoyable experience. So, we're going to take old rotting logs from around the forest here, part of the cleanup that we do every year anyway, and we're going to dig holes and partially bury those with the soil we have, and then various other things that we're going to add, making compost teas and so on. So I'm really looking forward to it, and we'll try and show you documenting on our little videos here about...
And you met this man that has these compost teas. What's that about?
Oh, that's Mike Lewis. He's one of the judges.
One of the judges
at the Emerald Cup, and there's a company called Synergy, where he brews compost teas, but not just that. He has the equipment that does it, so you can also integrate it very easily into the garden. So it'll be kind of a more technological advance, and at the same time, we're going to be using what they call Hugelkultur, Hugelkultur. Das auf Deutsch sagt das hill culture. But it means growing on these little mini hills that you create by burying logs and various other things there, and I'm not really sure all what it's about, and I'm going to learn as we go along. And
that's the point.
That's the point, right? And always to try and use less water, increase the yield, and keep the high quality that we're always striving for. And that's what we're about. So, and then of course, for the coming year, all the political changes that we're faced with, and all the permits and all the licenses and everything else, and the activity with various board of supervisors, and trying to get people to realize just how much of a contribution cannabis does make to the whole county and to the whole state, economically and socially and medically.
Yeah, this is a big year coming up with 2016 elections at the end.
That's true.
On every level. So we will see where our country goes.
That's true. All right. So anyway, I didn't say anything about the solstice, did I?
Solstice is about 2 days away.
Solstice is actually it's at I think 8 o'clock on Monday night. And what does solstice mean? Solstice means from Latin, when the sun stands still, the sun stands. So what happens is that for 3 days, starting around the 21st, 22nd of December, the amount of hours of daylight just doesn't change. So it seems as if the sun has stood still. Of course, we know that actually to us, really, the sun doesn't really move. Well, it does a little bit. But anyway, we're moving around the sun, but it always looks like the sun is moving around us. But we figured that out a long time ago, right? Galileo and those people?
I think before
right.
that.
Okay. So at any rate, the sun seems to stand still on December 21st, 23rd, 24th, and it just starts to move again on the 25th. And that means that what happens is now the number of hours of daylight is increased by just 1 minute on the 25th. And so that's what is known as the rebirth of the sun. So it's a time of celebration, of sharing, and in every culture in the world, they acknowledge the rebirth of the sun on the solstice.
I just got a great bump off that joint.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I know in Peru, when I was in Peru, they have Inti Raymi, which is celebrated on June 21st. And
Yeah,
of course,
sure.
being in the southern hemisphere, that's their winter.
Right.
So it's the darkest, longest night in June 21st, 22nd, and so they have a big festival in Peru, up in Cusco, up on the mountain, in Sacsayhuaman, where they then invoke the sun as it's being reborn on the 25th. And so it's again the rebirth of life, of the energy of growing, of food and everything like that. And so you're coming into the lightness, and it builds up and builds up all the way through.
And then it's spring and summer again.
Well, spring and summer in March is called equinox, and that means equal.
Yay.
Equinox, right? Equal night and equal day. So 12 hours.
That's true.
Right.
I never thought of that.
Right. So those are from Latin. So in March, then the number of hours of daylight changes very rapidly during March, 4 and 5 minutes every day. And so it seems to speed up. And then slows down again in June. So you have speeding up, slowing down. Speeding up, slowing down. And that's the way the sun and the earth move in their vibration. And that's how we move also.
So enjoy this nice slowing down period, because it's a really sacred time of the year when you should just be quiet and go inside and feel who you are and
in
where
the
you are
dark. Go
and
to
where
your
you want
roots.
to be.
Go to your heart and your soul, and feel empathy for all those others who at this point really aren't as fortunate. People who are actually suffering right now as refugees or as homeless or as people who have problems with their emotions and their psyche. There's so many people out there suffering, and so we just need to open our hearts and send love and vibration to help those people in whatever way you can, wherever they are around the world, and whatever group they belong to. Everyone deserves that humanity, that human kindness, and that love. So thank you.
Amen. Tipu's sawing logs over here. It's a cozy day on the ranch. And
enjoy the holiday season, whatever your holiday, your holy day actually is, and however you celebrate it.
Every day is a holy day.
Every day is a holy day.
Boom.